I once saw a caribou, a wolf, and Dr. Hauger fight. And it was crazy because, like, both the caribou and wolf won because Dr. Hauger just had them in a headlock. He's like, oh, this is amateur hour. And then he begins to give them an hour lecture on how to make an op amp, and they came out smarter and they obviously won that interaction. Do I think Dr. Hauger is a unicorn? Absolutely. Because anybody that can teach me anything, definitely a unicorn. And to Dr. Hauger, I truly wish I could say something to convey the impact that you've had on my life and the lives of the students who have had the honor to be taught by you. But unfortunately, I can't. But I can always say, with the most gratitude that I have to offer another person, thank you for what you've done.
What's up, everybody? My name's Hitchcock. You might remember me from such awesomeness as Honors Program Student Assistant, or perhaps the lower end of the grading curve in upper level math and physics classes from 2005 to 2009. And yes, that means it took me a full 5 years to get a 4-year degree. But when you have great professors like Dr. Hauger who challenge and engage you about the world around you, you sometimes lose track of time. And speaking of losing track of time, when I heard that the old man was going to be retiring, it almost knocked my socks off. But fortunately, I had Dr. Hauger for my Intro to Physics class my first semester there at ASU, and I learned a very valuable strategy for making sure that your socks stay on. And that's sock stays. Sure, they look a little dumb and they give you weird tan lines, but it ensures that you can keep your socks on while you have your hands free to take notes. And just to show that that isn't the only thing that I remember from my 4-ish years there with Dr. Hauger, and that everything that he poured into class didn't go in one end and out the other like so many Friday night pints at Stillwater, I think that the most valuable lesson that I got during my time there was his admonition to think about what you want to think about all day. And I can't think of a better thing to take with you into life than to think. Think deeply. Think about what you want to think about. And I think what's left unsaid, the challenge in that statement is if you do think and you think deeply, you might just care about something. And if you care about something, you might just do something with this one beautiful life that we have. So I think that that is a valuable lesson to take away when we show up for our first 4 or maybe 5 brief years at college. So thanks for everything, old man. I hope that you have a great retirement, and I can't wait to see what you choose to think about during this next chapter in life. Enjoy.
Hi, I wanted to make this video about Dr. Hauger and one of the most impactful things I've learned from him. In undergrad, I would frequently come into school in a bad mood just because I hate mornings. I don't like 8 a.m.s, and sometimes I would just be sad that day. And I would always see Dr. Hauger in class or in the hallway, no matter how early, how late. He was always so positive. He had a smile on his face. And he was so energetic, and it really influenced my mood for the day. And it made me think how impactful emotions can be to others as well, and uplifting others through our own positivity. And so I'm very thankful to have learned this from Dr. Hauger, and I still use this to this day. Whenever I'm feeling sad, whenever I'm feeling really grumpy to go into school, I rethink my mood and try to be more positive. Thank you so much, Dr. Hauger.
Dr. Hauger, this is Josephine. I just wanted to answer 2 prompts. So 1, I think Dr. Hauger is 7 feet tall, and 2, yes, Dr. Hauger is definitely indeed a unicorn. For my special memory that I have with Dr. Hauger, definitely we spent a lot of time working on the Mousevino together, which was an incredible experience. But I remember one day in particular, we were working with the light sensors and we were getting really noisy feedback. And he was telling me about how we could use like a circuit to basically reduce the noise called a low pass filter. But then he was like, we could just derive an equation and use what's called a digital low pass filter and just stick that into the code. And I remember we did that and it worked. And it was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life, like closest thing to magic. And it was just such a cool experience. I'll never forget digital low pass filters. Anyways, I just wanted to thank you so much, Dr. Hauger, for giving me a chance and for working with me for that year. It was truly a special experience. And I just appreciate everything you do. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy your retired life.
Hey, Dr. Hauger. This is David Terman. I just wanted to say that on a scale of 1 to 10, your savageness probably exceeds about 9,000. But in all seriousness, you've always been a huge inspiration to me. You're actually one of the primary reasons I switched from being a biology major to a physics major. And you've made physics fun from the very beginning when I took Physics 1111 of you back in 2021. And you've always been willing to help me with concepts that I was unfamiliar with. And so I just want to say I'm extremely grateful for you, and may the Lord bless you greatly in retirement, man. Thank you, Dr. Hauger.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, it's Major Hanks now. I think the last time I talked to you, I was a lieutenant, maybe a captain. These days, I'm out in sunny Florida, living my best life on Cocoa Beach, and just walking through to show you my lanai, the garden, all the vegetation. Well, that plant there died in the cold, but we're gonna ignore that. I just wanted to congratulate you on your awesome career, the great impact you've had on all of us, everybody who's taken time to make these videos for you. It's because you've made impacts on us that we've been able to share with other people throughout the years. So when I was teaching at the academy, I always channeled your energy. I tried to bring some sternness to the class when it was required and compassion to the students whenever they needed that as well. So I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Have an awesome retirement, and remember to be there or be the square root of the D. Allen Burt. All right, talk to you later. Feel free to reach out to me, by the way. Bye.
Congratulations on your retirement, Dr. Hauger. While I trust there are not many of your past students out there with tattoos of the voltage divider formula or the golden rule of op amps, you have left your mark on many of us, and for that, I thank you and once again wish you a very long and well-deserved retirement.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, congratulations, and I hope you have an amazing retirement. You better remember me, Rebecca. I want to say thank you for pushing me to do physics, because now I teach physics, even though it's not college level, but middle school and high school level is, you know, different. But it's all right, and I hope you have an amazing retirement. You deserve all the best in the world, and again, thank you so much.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, Skywinter here. Just wanted to wish you a super happy retirement. I'm super glad that you made it this far, man. I mean, it was a journey. You definitely made a super impact in my life, making those electronics work. What the heck, dude? I mean, we made Bluetooth clocks. We made radios, essentially. I mean, it was awesome, dude. Had a speaker and a cigar box, can't beat it, dude. And it was just an amazing experiment. I really think, you know, you taught me a lot throughout the way. I'm super grateful for it. It's really been awesome. Now, I really want to say this. I'm disappointed that we never went kayaking together, because I know how much you really love that. So hit me up. I'll be at UGA for a few more years. Let me know and we'll go kayaking. Take care.
Hey, Dr. Hauger. I'd love more than anything to be at that party right now, but can't do that. My sister's graduating literally same day, and unfortunately family comes first. If that did happen, I'd for sure be there. There's not really much I can say besides thank you, like, endlessly. And also congratulations on retirement. That's a big deal, considering you're a workaholic. My entire career path right now and everything that I've gone through college for has quite literally been shaped because of what you've done in my life. You hounding me to work with the research team, to do some TAing. Like, when I signed up to take Physics 1101, I thought it was just going to be another easy class that was required for the science credit for my degree. So when you kept hounding me because you recognized talent of that one kid who just wears headphones all the time, that meant something to me. And if you hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have made the friends that I made, the people that I hang out with now. I wouldn't have the job that I have now, and I'd probably still be somewhat of a lazy bum. Because once I started to get that minor, I couldn't major because I was a junior by the time you said that, and I'm not changing. I'm not going to add 2 more years. But getting that minor gave me a little bit more passion for my classes, and so I decided to do better in college, lock in, get better grades. Not even on just the physics side, but even on the cybersecurity side. So there's, like, I can't say enough thank yous for how you've impacted my life. So hope your retirement goes well. Have a nice day.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, it's me, Emma, or as you like to call me, Hot Dog or Roller Dog. I just wanted to make this video to show how grateful and appreciative I am that you were able to act as sort of a research mentor for me for my last year and a half at Augusta University. I think I entered the lab at a very weird time for people in my major. I know myself and other ecologists felt very not appreciated by the college, you know, canceling our major and all. But you really helped us find our groove back again. I know V and I are forever grateful that we were able to have that opportunity to work on Doptic in the lab. You know, we had so much fun together that first summer that I just wanted more, you know? So I decided, you know, my last semester, I don't know if you remember this, to take not 1, not 2, but 3 of your classes in one semester. Physics 2, electronics, and then that research methods kind of course. And, you know, we had so much fun together and had such a great time and, you know, really bonded that I wanted you to present my honors night award to me. And that really meant a lot to me because you said honors night was like one of the top 3 most important days for students on campus. So I felt very appreciated. And so, but I just want to remind you, you made me jump for my award. As I was headed up there and you were giving it to me, you made me jump for a high five. And I was wearing a skirt, so that was fun. So yeah, we had a lot of good times together, and some not good so good times, you know, like when I accidentally passed out listening to Wesley and Katie's presentation for Colbert's class. I really didn't mean for that to happen, guys. I do apologize. I do remember the really real look of concern you had on your face, Dr. Hauger, and I'll never forget that you really meant that. And but again, I'm really grateful that I was able to be in the Ragu lab. I think it made me a better researcher, scientist, person overall in general. And I'm really excited for you to enter in this next phase of life. You know, you'll be able to read as many books to Millie and Nico as your heart desires and order as many trains as you want for them to play with. So have a great retirement, enjoy it, and don't miss us too much.
Hey Hauger, hope you have a happy retirement. Thank you for all that you've done. I wouldn't be where I am without you. Hashtag go physics.
Hey Dr. Hauger, Levi here. Wanted to say a very happy retirement to you. And as I was sitting down in my office here to shoot this video, there were a couple things on my desk I wanted to show you that that reminded me of you. One of which is this mug that you gave me on one of my many visits to your office where I was trying to figure out what to do with my life. And you were so generous with your time to help me try to answer that question. And speaking of, the other thing I saw was this OSLD from a calibration laboratory along with the schematic for setup. And the first time I ever saw a setup schematic like that was in your class that you very, very highly encouraged / forced me to take in radiation therapy. That first exposed me to the world of radiation physics, and then kind of set me on the trajectory for graduate school and my career. So I'm trying to make this quick, but it's difficult to tell you how grateful I am for you and for your dedication to your students and to the department and the university. So I hope to see you soon, and I wish you a very long and happy retirement. Bye.
Hey Dr. Hauger, congratulations on the retirement. There's a lot that I want to say, but I'm only given about 45 seconds to say it. So I'll just say one of my favorite Hauger quotes is "Traps for the young players." It's one of the ones that stuck with me, and even a couple years removed from the electronics lab, I still find myself saying it on a almost weekly basis. That kind of goes to show you the kind of impact that you had on some of your students and how much you resonated with us. And so with that being said, thank you so much for everything that you did. Your enthusiasm, your dedication, and your energy definitely did not go unnoticed, especially with me. So thank you.
Hey guys, just wanted to say a few things about Andy Hauger. And I must really like him because I really hate doing this stuff, so just saying. Maybe 10 years ago, Hauger gave us all this good teaching, top 10 requirements. Notice that you see his name up there. Thought it might be interesting, and you know, he embodies what we all think of good teaching, and so there's top 10 requirements, and just I'll throw out a couple words for you. Passion, listening, questioning, having not always having a fixed agenda, style, humor, caring, nurturing, pushing the students to excel, strong leadership, mentoring, being recognized and promoted, and about having fun, experiencing pleasure and intrinsic rewards. And I just think that this, you know, he didn't write it, but he could have, because I think he embodies everything that's on this top 10 list. And so just letting you know, Hauger likes paper grade books. I gave him a 10 out of 10. Way to go, Hauger. We're going to miss you.
Hey, Dr. Hauger. This video might be longer than my other one, so I don't expect Karen to use it, but I still want to record it just because this is one of my favorite Hauger moments. And you might not even remember that it happened. A couple years ago in Somerville, in the electronics lab, as you know, students would go there to study, catch up on work, take a nap, do homework, that sort of thing. And I was in the electronics lab one day studying when you came in to grade papers. You had an electronics 1 course that you were teaching, and as you were grading those papers, you became more and more frustrated at some of the grades that you were seeing. So much so to the point that you asked us some of the questions to see if they're a little bit too difficult or out of that class's capabilities. And as you were talking to us, it was clear that you weren't frustrated at the class for failing the exam. It seemed more like you were frustrated at yourself and maybe the way that you taught the material. And that kind of spoke to me, because not a whole lot of teachers would have a passion for teaching, so much so that they would take a class failing as like a personal failing. You had a passion for teaching, an enthusiasm for learning that would go pretty much unmatched by some of the other professors that I experienced in my life. So much so to the point that you were one of my favorite professors. There wasn't a moment where I was in your class and I just didn't want to be there. Just because your enthusiasm that you brought was infectious, and your excitement for learning would gear us up to be excited for learning. And that's something that I try to take with me every single day. It was never, we have to learn this. It was always the attitude of, we get to learn this. And I don't think I can understate, or overstate rather, how rare of a quality that is and how much students appreciate it. So while you're retiring and we congratulate you, it's still bittersweet because AU is losing an incredible teacher.
Hey Dr. Hauger, I just wanted to say congratulations on entering retirement. I really hope this next phase of your life is full of peace, prosperity, just relaxation. Like, you've earned it. You've been so influential among generations of AU students. We will never forget you. And we're so grateful for all the time you invested in us and in AU. And I just hope to wish the best for you. So, bye.
Happy retirement, Dr. Hauger. Hashtag go physics.
Hi, Dr. Hauger. It's Nellie McKinney. Congratulations on your retirement. I'm so excited for you to begin this new chapter in your life, and I'm so privileged to have had the opportunity to be one of your students. There are so many fond memories, from electronics, the musical, to Mr. Transistor Man, and just all of the wonderful things that you taught us. I hope as you go into retirement that you'll get to spend tons and tons of time with your grandbabies, because that is where the real joy comes, if you ask me. But I also just want you to know that you have impacted me so much, and I strive every day to live up to being like you, and you are such an inspiration, and I know that if I can just be as awesome and have as much integrity as you do, that then I have made it. Thanks a lot, and congratulations again.
Is Dr. Hauger feared or loved? Well, that's easy, both. In fact, I think we fear how much we love him.
Hi, Dr. Hauger. It's your favorite student here. And although I don't feel like I need any introduction, just in case like one day you like forget my name or like think I'm Margaret, God forbid, it's K-Rex. I hope you understood the office reference that I was referring to. If not, I'll put like a picture or something, like a meme right here of it. And I decided to open with that, Dr. Hauger, because I really feel that it like sums up the way that I feel about you. And more specifically, I think you are someone that I just have so much like fear and respect for, but I also have so much love for. And the reasons that I think I have so much respect for you is because if there's like one word, Dr. Hauger, that I would use to describe you, it would be that you're honorable. And it manifests in your sense of justice, your integrity, the way that you are always striving to be better and to be more disciplined. And because of that, I think I have a lot of trust in you and a lot of trust in your character and your advice and your judgments. And I think that in itself is indispensable. But the reasons why I love you so much, Dr. Hauger, is because of the ways you personally impacted me. And also because I think you're almost as funny as I am. But when I think about the memories that I cherish the most with you, it's the small and consistent ways that you showed how much you cared about us. Whether that was the way that you delighted in us when we would like come bother you with memes or just like frivolous little life problems, or the way that we never doubted how much you put your students first. And I remember there was one day that I was like super sick, and you like offered me part of your lunch, which is saying a lot because we know how much you can eat, and it's just those little things that you did, Dr. Hauger, that remind me of like just the most important thing in the world is to be honorable, and you really exemplified that. So thank you, Dr. Hauger, for always trying to know us and trying to love us and accept us and being just such a safe space for us in undergrad. I really believe the fundamental desire of every human heart is to be fully known and fully loved, and thank you for always trying to know and love us better. So with that, I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to stop there because oh my gosh, it's already 3 minutes. Okay, K-Rex over and out.
What's up, Dr. Hauger? It's Curtis Lee Thornton, the homemade toboggan wearing, peace tea carrying Marine who almost got a B in camping. Just wanted to let you know that your electronics class completely changed my trajectory on life for the better. Just want to thank you for that and hope you have a good retirement. Godspeed.
Hauger, you're retiring? Who authorized that? I didn't. No, it's very well deserved. Special shout out to the guy who made me interested in physics. I cannot listen to the talking heads without going back to your physics class. You're awesome, Hauger. And now that you're retiring, you can come down here and help me catch sharks on the Satilla.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, enjoy your retirement. Thanks for all you did. #GoPhysics.
Hello, Dr. Hauger. This is Vanya Veit. I am so happy about your retirement, and just wanted to say that I am very glad that you were my physics professor. I used to be a little nervous about the class because my English was not as strong as it is now. Plus, learning physics is not easy for everyone. However, you did an excellent job at explaining things in a way that made sense and also made the class so much fun and interesting. I was very grateful for the extra credit that you gave us, and when I earned my A at the end, you did say that it was because of my hard work, and that meant a lot to me. I am very grateful for your support, and also it is because of professors like you that students like me, an immigrant from Mexico, can grow and be who we are now. I am now a first sergeant at the Wisconsin Air National Guard, and also I just completed my MBA. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for caring, and I wish you the best in your retirement, to you and your family. Take care.
Hi, Dr. Hauger. It's Julie Hatfield. I love you so much. I miss you terribly. You are so important to my scientific life, and everything that I know and love about science and physics. You gave me that enthusiasm, and I now write science questions for grades K through 12 for all those poor kids that have to take all those standardized tests that we all hate. But I promise we're trying to make it better. It's just going really slowly. But Dr. Hauger, you have meant so much to my life in terms of teaching, learning. You were my science uncle at school, and I am so happy that you finally get to retire and enjoy life with your family, your beautiful children who are now old enough to have children of their own. I used to babysit them. Peter and Jessica, I love y'all. Carrie, all I can imagine is I hope that you've been able to sing and dance your way through life since the last time I got to hang out with y'all. Just such a staple family in my life. I love you so much. Colorado is gorgeous, and you always have a place here to come visit. We would love to host you and your beautiful family, or just one of you. Everybody's welcome. I love you so much, Dr. Hauger, and congratulations.
Happy retirement, kinda. We'll still be working together part-time. Shenanigans. Alright.
Crap, this project's due in 2 minutes. We gotta rub some sticks.
ain't got no gas in it.
Happy retirement, Dr. Hauger.
As usual, true to form, we pulled an all-nighter, slept in the lab, and banged out a finished product in 2 minutes. But just wanted to take this time to wish you well on your well-deserved retirement, and thank you for all you've done for us. Myself personally, being a mentor and helping make physics fun, and helping me switch majors. Because of that, I would not have the career I have, and more importantly, not have the wonderful family that I have now today. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
And thank you for everything, for believing in me right from the beginning, and your joy in teaching, and being a wonderful mentor to me, being an inspiration and helping me find my footing in physics and figuring out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to get there. So I appreciate everything you've always done for me, and you will always be one of the most important people in my life. So thank you, Dr. Hauger, for everything.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your retirement. Just don't listen to the clip speakers too loudly.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, just wanted to say congrats on the long career and the successful retirement. You were really instrumental in making physics a fun class, which I think actually says a lot. So congrats on the great career. Thank you for all that you did for all your students, and boiler up.
Dr. Hauger, Kyle Lansing here. So I heard you're retiring soon, and I was asked by a couple students and past students to put a little video together and maybe bring some memories back from the past in a way, and kind of talk about some things I remember from back in the day in 2014, 13, 2015. So the first thing I remember I came across here is this coin here that I got. It's an award for being that student, and it has quite a big story behind it. But some of you might want to ask, what is that student anyway? Well, that student is someone who goes above and beyond, and not just in a conventional way, but an unconventional way. So how I got this was my first full-time physics semester, 2013. Ended up having an accident, ended up hitting my head pretty hard and got a fractured skull out of it, and actually ended up losing function of part of my face for that. For a short time period. So I was really faced with the question of, should I withdraw medically from the semester and try again a little bit later? After talking with the faculty, Dr. Hauger and Dr. Colbert, decided I should stay in. So what I did, because I knew every single point counted, what I did was I tried to do everything I possibly could with warm-ups, which I actually have. Right here, some warm-ups, if you all remember that or have any of those kind of things. And some, quizzes and little things like that. So I ended up trying to do that on my own, just get any point I possibly could. So at an extracurricular activity where I saw Dr. Hauger and some students a couple months or a month into this, I remember bringing a bunch of warm-ups. And I handed them to Dr. Hauger, just after hours. And I just remember just this big laugh and just saying, "What, Lansing, the heck are you doing?" Like, it's like, I think you'll be fine. Why do you bring warm-ups to me here? So out of that anyway, a couple other things I ended up doing, a little extra. I was a little extra student back in the day. Some of that gave me that student award. So I still got the coin. I still remember those kind of things. Some other things I remember I got here, I don't know if Dr. Hart remembers, but we had a team of Levi and Murray tried to create a self-balancing robot. I still have the remnants and skeletons of it, the wheels have fallen off. But it's still there, still the proud little Arduino on top. I remember that. It was a great triumph for us. We finally got it to kind of work for the most part. Another one was the homemade Toast My Goats audio amplifier. That's what we called it. Around Christmas time. Again, this was like Levi and Murray and them. Remember testing this out in the clip speakers, and we did indeed play some Death Clock. So, besides those things here, I got, maybe you remember this, maybe you won't remember this, but I had my homeworks. So I always put like a little sun up here, just make sure I didn't right into the staples, but then it turned into a sun, and it turned into my angry son that I would put down there sometimes. So anyway, just some things from the past. I think Dr. Hauger, Dr. Colbert, the whole staff there really made a very big impact, at least on my tenure, other folks I talked to. So congratulations, your retirement, and I hope to see you maybe sometime soon. Cheers.
I wonder whose desk that is.
Hey, Dr. Hauger. Congrats on your retirement. Thanks for teaching me and for always making science fun. I hope you have a great retirement and that you get to do all the stuff that you wanted to do. One thing that sticks out that you taught me is that you always said the best way to eat an elephant is to take one bite at a time. That's gotten me through a lot of problems and a lot of situations in science and otherwise. So again, thank you, Dr. Hauger.
Hi, Dr. Hauger. I'm here in front of the physics building at Purdue. It's amazing to think about how far your journey's taken you, from here all the way to Augusta University. You've always treated your work with the utmost dedication and care, though you knew how to have fun along the way. Whether it was teaching us cool tattoo ideas, things we should know at 3 a.m. off the top of our head, or threatening to put us in an armbar, you made learning fun. So thank you, Dr. Hauger, for everything you've built, the example you've set, and the people you have inspired. Congratulations on your retirement.
So it's my complete honor to make this video. I really appreciate that we got to come in together some 30 years ago, and I really cherish the fact that you are so student focused and put students first in everything you do. Really appreciate the memories, developing students and working so hard, having that fire in the belly to make students better at any cost. It's been a long, strange trip. It's, with all the changes that occur, but the consistent factor through all of it is how wonderful you've been working to make students better. And now that you can move on to the next chapter of your life, I hope that, Kim, that you and Lorraine have a great time with your grandchildren. What? This is for Hauger?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and only you. Fuck you, fuck you, yeah, you and only you. Fuck you, fuck you, I will get over you. Fuck you, yeah, you, I will get over you.
all joking aside, much love. Enjoy your retirement.
Dr. Hauger, your retirement marks the end of something special. I was fortunate enough to have been able to watch your interview presentation during my classical mechanics class. And I knew it was going to be a great class when you started off by saying, "You're on the deck of a battleship, okay?" You've always been a professor who was able to connect with all your students, and with your vivid examples and your 20 decibel voice, you made each lesson unforgettable. I'll never forget how in electronics lab, you would always walk around the lab, and when you got to my desk, you would lean over and say, "Good grief, Cato, don't you have that thing working yet?" And even though my good humor ice cream truck rolled through your lab 30 years ago, I want you to know that the memories have been here forever. I'll never forget how you made physics fun and how you were such a great example of what good teaching looks like. Congratulations and enjoy your retirement.
Hello from Jamie O'Meara. I've been teaching full-time for more than 4 years now, and I notice that when I'm teaching, I often incorporate concepts learned from your electronics classes, such as low-pass and high-pass filters, analog and digital signals, converting between them, FFTs, aliasing, and especially with aliasing, I often explain it the way that you did, where you describe the wave as it's being sampled, going up and down, with the big hand gesture, of course. And I wanted to say thank you for giving me the tools to be able to teach well. Thank you.
Hey Dr. Hauger, Crime Stopper here. Just coming on to say thank you for everything from the teaching wisdom to the overall life wisdom, for bringing me to a group of people that I was able to call a second family. We have appreciated everything that you've done for us, every moment you've spent in that lab with us and outside of it. Here's to a very much overdue retirement and a very well-deserved one. Status upgraded to full-time grandpa.
Happy retirement, Dr. Hauger. You know what's out there beyond retirement? Sunshine and liberty. See, one of the things that you taught us that was not on the syllabus, I think one of the big things that I always noticed was how well you held high standards and challenged students to really reach further than they thought they could, but without discouraging them. And that always was hugely impactful, I think, to my own heart and life. So congratulations, we're excited. Looking at raising the next generation of unicorns.
Hey everybody, just wanted to take 2 seconds to make a quick statement about Dr. Hauger. Congratulations on retirement. It's been awesome. Thanks for the privilege of letting me be your student. Thank you for everything. Life worked out great. I don't know. The first thing you notice about Dr. Hauger is that he's really tall. He's ultra tall. In fact, you actually can't notice other professors standing behind him because he is that tall. But that isn't to make fun of him for his height. I think that kind of happens on his own. But he's probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and actually one of the most intelligent. We were all lucky for the 30 plus years. Who knows how long he's been there. He's really old. I think he's hung out with the dinosaurs a little bit, but that he was there teaching, that we were able to be his students. I think everybody in his class went really far. So I just wanted to go through and give him a shout out again. Yeah. No professor will probably come to be that equal of what we had out of Dr. Hauger, and enjoy your retirement, sir. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Dr. Hauger, I had to make this one quick. This is like my third time trying this because I keep going over time. But congratulations on retiring. I'm very happy for you. We were asked to do a funny little prompt. So my prompt is 3 words to describe you. And I'm gonna steal your words, okay? First one, you're very legit, you're very awesome, and you are extremely physics minded. And that's everything that we love about you. You're a phenomenal teacher, and you really just helped me find a little bit of my purpose, and you helped countless other students find a little bit of their purpose too. I'm gonna just end this off before I run over time, but thank you for all that you do, and I wish you the best in retirement. Bye-bye.
Hello, Dr. Hauger. This is Patrick, MC5, reporting at you live from the corner office. Would have been that would have been a bit cooler with Rager, but whatever. Yeah, congratulations on retirement, long due. I just wanted to say thank you for all the lessons you've taught me, from blinky light to op amp to financial advice. It's been a wild ride going from your student to working for you to kind of working with you. Lesser degree than others, but I value the time anyway. It's a wild ride. I've learned a lot, and you taught me a lot, not only as a student, but kind of as to be a teacher and engineer. Like, I could make things. I used to have all these dreams of being able to do what I can now do, thanks to your help. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. You've gotten me where I am today. And yeah, thank you. Enjoy retirement. Tell Millie I said hi. Give that little pig Pegasus thing a squeeze. Yeah. Congrats.
Hey Dr. Hauger, congratulations on your retirement. Thank you for the dedication and passion that you brought to teaching every single day.
You were the greatest professor we've ever had, and the only one to make such a big impact on us, both inside the classroom and outside of it.
Every time I do CPR in the hospital, I'm thankful for the skills that we learned on that CPR mannequin that we made together. I also have countless of these 3D projects at home that are just fun to mess around with and fun to learn from.
Every day when we'd walk into that classroom at 8 a.m., every student would have a little frown on their face because it's 8 a.m. And without fail, you managed to turn that frown right upside down. You took that frown right off, Dr. Hauger. You showed us, you believed in us and showed us that we had the capacity to do things that we never thought we could. And you really brightened up our day. I want to say there's 100 of these things that we have lying around only because of you and because of what you showed us that we could do.
Yeah, we're both wishing you the best in your new journey. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
remember my first class with Dr. Hauger, and he really caught me off guard as I was taking down notes really fast because he was talking really fast. And then all of a sudden he turned around and pointed directly at me and said, "Hey, do you have socks on today? Because we're about to rock them off." And then he went right into the next topic, and it was great. It caught me off guard, but it really showed me his passion and excitement for teaching. Thank you, Dr. Hauger.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, I know how you would like to assign those group projects over in your electricity classes you gave us, right? And in typical Hanks fashion, I didn't carry my weight. I was told I need a second verse, not the same as the first, as you were fond of saying. So, oh, you found my crib sheet. I was cheating. So, it's a few reminders of things I wanted to say, like specific memories, right? Things that really stood out to me while I was there. So now that you know I'm cheating, I'm just going to hold it off to the side. So, one of the things I remember that we thought we were going to draw your ire was one day we had all missed a homework assignment, or most of us had missed it, and you asked us why. And we said, "Oh, Dr. Hauger, we're way too busy. Dr. Colbert has us working really hard on our thermal," or whatever it was, E&M. And the look on your face, we knew we had made a huge mistake, and your solution was, "So if you want me to compete with Dr. Colbert, I just have to give you more homework, right?" And that was not the solution we were actually looking for as a class, and we worked harder, and I don't think we missed any more of your homework assignments as a group effort to consolidate time and not spend 12 hours a day in the building. The other thing I wanted to thank you for was all the opportunities you gave me to work on my public speaking, to look up at night Augusta when I got to brief to the auditorium full of people. Extremely intimidating, but also very useful for researching topics and giving outreach to the community. And then when you helped me get that grant, you and Dr. Robinson, with the Central Savannah River Association STEM grant, I got to speak to the whole auditorium with the bright lights down on you, and again, it shook my nerves, but it's something that's a skill set I got to carry forward, and I still use to this day of my career. Oh, we have a backup chorus now. It's my puppy and my very angry German Shepherd. But we'll just walk away from him and ignore him, because today's about you. So the other things, the road trips, all the camaraderie we had, right? Like going to the gas events and having your house parties and making us all feel like we were part of a group that cared about each other, a family, right? Like the multi-generational students, the freshmen helping the sophomores, helping the juniors, helping the seniors, and how we continue, here we are 14 years later, staying in touch through the generations of students that you've taken care of, that you've mentored, and you've helped throughout your career. And speaking of your career, I'm pretty sure you're not done. You might be done teaching, but I don't think you can just sit around and do nothing. That was something that you made very clear even all those years ago. So I look forward to seeing what that is. Caesar, trying to do an emotional moment. Be a good boy. Almost cussed, but I think family's about to watch this video, so I'm gonna stop that. I think that's it. When I was contacted back, they said your minute's a little weak. Can you turn in a better assignment? And I agreed with them, but my response was I could talk about how awesome you were for hours. So they said, if you can do it, prove it. And this is my second submission. Sorry it's late. I know you've heard that from me 100 times, so consider this the 101st time. And if I need to do another one, I will do that also. So check the end of the video for me. All right, bye.
Hey, Dr. Hauger, this is Steven, better known to you as Garner, graduating class of 2019. I just wanted to give you some well wishes on your retirement as you enter into the next phase of your life, and wanted to congratulate you on 30 years as a professor at Augusta University. Just wanted to commend the energy and excitement that you brought to the classroom while teaching. Electronics 1 and 2 were some of my favorite classes at AU, and I think there are a lot of people that went through the physics program that can say the exact same thing. Your heart for teaching is as big as you are tall, and AU will certainly miss you. Well wishes on your retirement, and I hope that you enjoy it.
Happy retirement, Pappy. Thank you for being such a good example over all the years of somebody who works hard and works for the students that they have, as I'm sure all the other videos will show. You have obviously inspired me to want to do what you do, and the famous Stephen Ambrose quote that you always told to me. Thank you for believing that I could and would do it. Happy retirement.
Thank you for retiring, and thank you for I hope you can do whatever you do and have a better for me.
We love you, Pappy.
We love you, Pappy.
Nico, where's Google?
Google. Hi, Google. Hi, Pappy.
What is this, physics club?
No, we're waiting for physics to start.
Downtrodden? Y'all gonna hold hands?
This is the pregame, yes.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, I got it. That's on the board, man. How you doing, Chris?
Well, I got all that on video.
Three pages was all that he needed for this one. Hauger's going to give you an 8 out of 10. Well, you're not recording.
Yes, I am.
It's a great song.
That was.
Quick. Quick, Hauger, get the true. Ones that she uses it for mine.
Here, you know, I did take social psychology and I made an A in it. And you know, this is called operant conditioning, okay? So it's like...
I didn't do it for the money, Hauger. I did it for...
Kanye did it for the money. Kanye did it all for the money.
Say that back. Say that back.
Are you really? I take it back. Kanye does it for the love. He does it for Kim. What's her name? The girl?
No, he doesn't.
11, and I was drawing a line on the overhead dock cam. And I got out my MasterCard, and I put it on there to draw a line. And it was being recorded, and a kid in the back said, "Use the other side next time, Hauger." And I didn't.
And then hopefully you'll be able to see this, okay? So I got some angular momentum because I have momentum in the angular. I have momentum in the angular. I just said that. And you guys should realize I make $400 an hour to say stupid stuff like this. It's a great job. I can't believe I have the opportunity to do this. So I'm going around, and then, how do I go to small I? Oh, God, you must be a physics major.
You need the little soldering helping hands, and you know, if you use the SPI library too often, those are signs of weakness. What? So anyway,
What's it to you?
if you show too many signs of weakness, eventually the wolves will be gathering and starting to hunt you down. You know, you've seen these things on TV? Okay, so that's what the wolf repel is for. Huh?
Usually we just...
Oh, slow down, 9, 10. Oh.
He's going plus ultra.
Oh, physics. Okay, we're gonna do it again.
Yeah.